Hello everybody, we are back again on that promised video. We're not going to show you the complete system. The volt array folded up on your left and deployed in the background. The new 3000 watt inverter package with 2 batteries set up for 24 volts. And if you really want some staying power, another 2 batteries to double your non-sunny day operation time. So, let's get into it. What do we have here? We have the fold array, which of course is deployed in the background and folded up in the foreground, connects to one of these guys. The 3000 watt inverter. This is a low frequency inverter. We switched off. You may have remembered the blue inverter that we had on the very first video. Well, that inverter was a high frequency inverter. This one is low frequency. The difference is that the low frequency can take the sudden peaks, the startup capacitive discharges of things like refrigerators, air conditioners, motors, sump pumps, power tools, that sort of thing. Because a low frequency inverter, its output device is a giant transformer. You might be able to see it here if I can get out of my own shadow. That's the edge of it, which takes up the top half of this device. The battery system, again, is 24 volt. It's 200 amp hour AGM batteries that are set up in series. The backup system is essentially the same. The backup system can be linked to the primary system with this cable. This cable connects, if I can get around here, to the 2 blue connectors you see on the back of the unit. This is an MPPT charge controller. What it does is it takes the energy from the solar panels in whatever fashion, whatever voltage, whatever current, as long as it's within the ratings, and converts that to the useful 24 volts that charges the batteries. Now when the connector cable is plugged in, the blue connector cable and the interconnect cable itself up there, what happens is we now charge both batteries at the same time. So you can have some really excellent dark time, nighttime capacity to run things as long as possible. Now let's talk for a moment about the connection here. This also doubles as a UPS. This connection gives us access to your wall power. I made it really short so you couldn't plug it into itself because that would be bad. And then what happens is this thing acts as a UPS, so you can leave the entire system plugged in all the time. If the power goes off with that plugged in, the batteries are fully charged because they stay in a standby mode. And then the system switches over really quick, just like you would have on your laptop computer or something. So it switches over really fast, and the inverter system takes over. Now that can be true of your laptop, that can be true of your refrigerator, that can be true of a modest window air conditioner. Okay, now that I mentioned air conditioner, let's take a quick look at the holy grail of survival. Creature comfort. Sure, you can plug in a small refrigerator. It'll run it 24/7 as long as you're able to recharge during the day. But check this out. In our testing our system, I went out and deliberately chose this window air conditioner. You should be able to hear that it's running right now. This is a Medea. It's sold by Walmart. It has it's a 5,000 BTU, runs about 350 watts, and about a 15% duty cycle. It is actually running right now, if we follow the cable, it is actually running off these solar panels. These solar panels are kicking out about between 700 and 800 watts right now. If we go back to the air conditioner, I have another of our systems inside the house there, and it's operating the air conditioner, it's operating a small fan, it's operating one of those dorm size refrigerators, and all that's been operating for days now. So that's how your long-term survival package works. You have to downscale, obviously. You're not going to run everything in your house off of this, but you can run enough to be comfortable, to keep your food safe, and then you can run larger things during the day, such as a hairdryer, a microwave oven. As long as you do that an hour or two before you run out of solar power, or excuse me, sunlight to recharge the battery solar power, because the batteries will recover. And that high wattage, 1500 watts, 2000 watts, whatever it is for your hair dryer, for your microwave, the 3000 watt inverter can easily handle that. And so that's your survival technique, is intermittent use of the high energy stuff, ongoing use of the low energy stuff, or stuff that has a small duty cycle. Again, this one's about 15%. That means 85% of the time it's not even running. And this is a really excellent air conditioner, because its energy saving mode is really cool. What it does is every 20 minutes or so, maybe it's less, I didn't actually time it, it runs the fans. It runs the fans long enough to see, hey, do we need to continue to cool the room, or are we good? And it makes a decision that either kicks on the air compressor or it shuts the fans all the way off. And that's the magic, is that it shuts the fans all the way off. So when during that 85% of the time, nothing at all is running. So this is the whole package. This is the fold array solar panel system, 3000 watt inverter package, the add-on nighttime battery package, and all of these, we're going to build them as we go. We'll make you the high frequency version if you would prefer, the blue one, which is the Make Sky Blue brand. And we're going to make these as we go right here in Fort Worth, Texas. If you are interested in one, contact us at foldarray@millerit.com. That's FOLDARRAY at MILLERIT.com. We'll discuss the cost, we'll discuss delivery, but what we're going to make for anyone that's interested is a complete system. The system will be tested, it'll have all the parts. It's up to you to transport it, but it will be ready to go when you pick it up. Take care.